Hi folks, welcome to RJA Impact. Today we're going to be talking about the latest revelations in the continuing saga that is the Prince Andrew affair. Prince Andrew, Duke of York, has been stripped of his royal military titles and royal patronages, and from now on will no longer be known as His Royal Highness in any official capacity. So what's happened? Well, on Thursday, that's the 13th of January 2022, he visited the Queen at Windsor Palace, and in what was believed to be a 45-minute meeting with the Queen, he was informed of his loss of titles. A press release by Buckingham Palace read as follows. With the Queen's approval and agreement, the Duke of York's military affiliations and royal patronages have been returned to the Queen. The Duke of York will continue not to undertake any public duties and is defending this case as a private citizen. This has arisen with increasing speculation that he will have to pay off his accuser Virginia Roberts Giuffre. The Duke himself has insisted he would continue to defend the civil suit and, despite setbacks over the past few days, declared it a marathon, not a sprint. Now, a letter signed by more than 150 Royal Navy, RAF and Army veterans was sent to the Queen only hours before the announcement was made, asking her to strip him of all ranks and titles within the armed forces. Were this any other senior military officer, it is inconceivable that he would still be in post, they wrote in the letter issued by the pressure group Republic. As a former member of the armed forces, the Duke, who served in the Royal Navy, retains his current military rank of Vice Admiral. He will also remain ninth in line to the throne and a Councillor of State. Now, this is a role undertaken by any spouse of the monarch and the next 4 adults in the line of succession. What this means is that in the event that the Queen cannot undertake her official duties as sovereign on a temporary basis due to illness or absence abroad, 2 or more councillors of state are appointed by so-called letters patent to act in her place. In terms of the actual titles lost, I'm going to list them here. I won't read them all out. You can see them for yourself. Now, the Duke had already stepped away from public duties following the cataclysmic failure that was the Newsnight interview in November 2019, and at that time around 50 organisations removed him as a patron. Many, particularly those working with children, felt that it was, in quotes, no longer appropriate to continue their associations with him. However, he did retain scores of patronages, including Royal Free London NHS Foundation Trust, Friends of the Staffordshire Regiment, and 2 prestigious golf clubs in Northern Ireland, Royal Portrush and Royal County Down. He has now lost all of these as well. Although the Duke has intimated that he's prepared to face the civil trial by jury in order to clear his name, he's allegedly facing pressure from senior royals, aides and courtiers to settle. He can't risk it progressing any further, they have indicated. What does this mean? Well, a couple of thoughts from me. For a start, this sort of thing is gone. And this. While his title Duke of York still remains, and by dint of being the son of the Queen his Prince moniker will probably always remain, it is unlikely that we'll see him in any royal capacity in the future. I think this will persist whatever the outcome of the Giuffre case. Clearly now the various military regiments that he had honorary titles for will be protected. As one MP put it, they will be protected from any damage that could have bled over from his court case. He is already rarely seen out and about in or around his home in Windsor, London. Clearly, these events are going to see him more isolated and alone. You can't avoid that this year is going to be the Platinum Jubilee for the Queen, and the royal family are going to continue for him to push for a settlement to avoid tainting them with this sordid case as much as possible. It seems that these events have been driven to some extent by Prince Charles and Prince William, who have been pushing behind the scenes for Andrew to be cut adrift as much as possible, as the BBC puts it, trying to avoid collateral contamination. Well, that's the latest update on that. I did think there would be a lull on the whole Prince Andrew affair for a while, but clearly I've been very wrong on that front. I'll continue to bring you up to date as events unfold. Please subscribe to the channel with the link below, and if you hit the notification button, you won't miss out on the updates. Bye for now.